Which part?
I don't know, all of it.
I ain't gonna go there. Saddlebag works out great. Hey, adventurers, how y'all doing? I don't know if I like that camera angle. Let me adjust that. Quit.
Sorry. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing.
Got touch.
Yes. Got you testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Did he nearly hit them? Please don't tell me he nearly hit them and we got it on camera, because I'm never gonna let him drive the Jeep again. Did he stop?
He stopped. Whether
Well,
how
I didn't
close he
hear a
was,
honk, so.
it'll be on camera. Whatever just happened,
Well, like,
it's on
that
camera.
is just a natural thing for him. He cannot drive
That is catastrophic
a
right
bigger
there.
vehicle than a motorcycle.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right, where were we? Welcome back, adventurers. We're trying a double setup this time, and actually using a tripod. We're trying to be fancy. I got our little boom mic here,
Yeah.
and that's my leveler mic that I use in the helmets.
Okay.
The same one that you use to record your videos.
So why do you need both?
Because that one is running to the GoPro. See?
Mm-hmm.
This one is running to the phone.
So for sure you get audio.
I'm getting some kind of audio. I don't know how good it's going to be.
You done figured out all the times I didn't get audio. Let me make sure.
Let me double down. We're getting something, goddammit. I don't know what it's going to be, y'all. So this idea for this video, you see folks going by. The idea from this video came from me watching AZDZ Adventures.
What up?
They did a, I don't want to call it an intro video or an about video or what really, but they just said who they were and kind of explained themselves a little bit, what they rode, what they like most about riding. Mosquitoes at.
I know, I was thinking, I didn't know if it was gnats or mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes back out. Oh.
They won't be for long, because in
Oh.
like 2 days it's going to freeze again.
Yeah, it's gonna freeze again. Got this beautiful weather. All the bikes are out today. You can hear them going up and down the highway. The sporty boys, fast boys are out. Cruiser's been by here a
Yeah,
couple
when we
times.
left Milledgeville, we saw a cruiser with the, what do you call the other one? The
Sport bike.
yeah, you just said another word though.
Oh, fast boys.
Yeah, we saw a fast boy with the cruiser coming from the old clubhouse in Milledgeville, because I, like to go there for the cold beer.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's where they were coming out from, but they didn't have any colors on.
Oh, some may have been somebody we know, may not have been.
Yeah, and then Jay was like, I wonder if they're riding together. And I'm like, that's a pretty small town area over there. I'm pretty sure they're together.
I'm pretty sure they know each other.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like when me and Jay rode together
Right.
on the Fat Bottom
It was
and
not your typical
750.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did an about them kind of a video. So that's what I told them. I'm going to steal it, and this is what we're going to do. I'm actually going to have to leave you for just a moment while I tend to the meat over there on the grill.
Well, you can just cut it out and edit it. Sorry, y'all.
Molly, do you want to start?
With what?
Oh,
Who I am?
Who you are, what you're on, why you're stuck with me.
Well, I'm Mala. Married to Kefab for 10 years.
Going on 10 years.
Yeah.
Next month is 10 years.
Next month is 10 years. And the only reason I remember our anniversary is because it's 2 times 7 is 14. February 7th, 2014.
Yep.
And I'm on a CTX 700 DCT.
You know what year that is?
2018?
Yeah, you got it right.
Yay! As you know, I'm sure he's probably mentioned it. My memory sucks. So, but I chose the automatic because the only other time I rode a normal bike was a dirt bike when I was like a teenager. And I rode around and I felt confident. And then all of a sudden, I whiskey throttled and went right into a fence and just kept whiskey throttling it. Like somebody literally had to come over and shut the thing off because I'm just thinking the fence didn't go down, luckily, or I would have just kept going across the main highway. But other than that, I never rode. I was always a passenger. But then Key Fob and I had an accident years ago, 4 or 5 years ago.
2018.
Oh, you remember the year? In
Mhm.
2018. And I always rode growing up, but once that happened, I had a hard time getting back on. And I knew that it was going to be one of those things where my mind was getting the best of me, and that as long as I was riding my own, maybe I could get past my fears. And so, but I also knew that I have enough, and I don't want to say anxiety, that's a little dramatic, but I get so nervous that I was scared if I had a normal bike. What do you call them? Like giving you
I mean,
not a DCT.
yeah, not an automatic.
Yeah, that I would be too worried about shifting and all that to be able to really learn how to ride properly. So I knew that I would get back on if I had my own and it was an automatic. So we went and looked at the Honda DCTs, but we also looked at some Goldwings.
It's also a Honda.
Well, okay, I'm sorry. So
We looked at the NX, the
Yeah.
CTX,
the CTX, the NX, which was more like sportier.
yeah, adventure stylish.
Yeah, and then we looked at what's the other one?
The Rebel, which I don't think
Not the Rebel wasn't out yet
Yeah,
when
I
I
was about to
bought
say,
this.
I don't think it was out
was
yet.
the more expensive one. What's the
the
other?
Goldwing.
The Goldwing. We looked at the Goldwing, but we're not that rich, so it was between the what'd you call it?
The NX.
And the CTX, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it just happened to be at Wow Motorcycles.
They
Shout
had
out
both. Yeah.
in Atlanta, Marietta.
Marietta.
That they had one, and I was like, well, and it was an older model, so I went to, because I was worried to buy an expensive one and not be able to ride it. That's what I kept telling Key Fob, is what happens if we buy it and like I'm scared to ride, like what are we gonna do with it, why do we have this payment for no reason? But he kept encouraging me and kept telling me it would work out, and sure enough it did once we got it home, because Wow doesn't let you test ride. And I kind of complained about that, I think, when we were there. And I was like, well, how do I know? And he was like, well, we've been in business for how many, whatever, umpteen years. And we don't have, too many bad reviews. So I was like, all right. And it's been good to me. She's been good to me.
I like they delivered it.
Yeah, they did. They did, didn't they? Because they did, they just did a, why didn't,
Because it wasn't ready.
oh, right, that's it. They had to do something.
They replaced the battery, and
Yeah.
well, you actually still have the same battery in there that you had when they put it in there.
Yeah, I think so, huh?
Yeah, that battery's actually lasted a good long while.
Yeah. So once we got home, I just put it around for a little bit, and I slowly got my confidence up. I'm still iffy with the interstate. I don't care for the interstate. I don't care for 18-wheelers or rock trucks around here. Are they called rock trucks?
I mean, yeah.
But it's been good. We nearly hit deer together one time, and I still got back on, even though it was a very close call.
That was your Augusta ride on the way back.
Yeah, it was just about dawn, and there were 4.
Dusk.
And we're like, deer, deer, deer. Oh, sorry, dusk. I'm sorry. And we're like, deer, deer, deer. Oh, and barely missed the 4th one. I think there was 4. But now that I've rambled on, I did my part.
Oh.
I didn't want to do this video, honestly, because I've been teaching 5-year-olds all day, and my hair was insane. It's humid right now for some reason in Georgia.
We're in the South.
I'm being sarcastic there.
Oh, I get it.
So,
I get
but Key Fob loves you guys, and I love you guys, and it's so cool that y'all enjoy watching his videos, because I enjoy them too.
Me or the videos?
Both.
All right, well, you guys know me by now. I'm Key Fob, of course. I was given that road name by a club brother that I was a member of the club as a prospect, and when I became a brother, he gave me this name, Key Fob. Long story short, because that was with the Fat Bob, wasn't it?
No, you had the Sporty when you started with that club. Because whenever we had our accident, we didn't have a bike for a little bit.
Right.
And then we bought the
48.
Yeah, and you started with that, but then you upgraded to the Fat Bob. Remember, because at one of the baby showers,
But
when they did,
on that South Carolina ride, I had to have been on the Fat Bob because I didn't have the key fob in my jacket.
right, you were only on that newer Sporty for like a couple of months before we upgraded.
That
Because
was
he has a way of manipulating and doing puppy dog eyes. And once he got
That's why we
that
got 7 dogs.
once he got that little Sporty, he was like, "I'm ready to upgrade, Mama. I'm back on." Because even you had a little bit of a time kind of
Yeah, that
worrying about
first
getting
ride.
back on. And yeah, you weren't on that. I told him the Sporty, after the Sport, the newer Sporty, that he couldn't upgrade for at least, I probably said 2 or 3 years.
You know, you said a year. You said a
It
year.
was only like 3 months, 3 to 6 months.
Because they had that I can't remember if it was Golden Eagle or some kind of plan, or if you bought a Sportster within,
yes, yeah,
then
yeah.
you got the full trade value,
yeah,
or not the trade value, but the full
yeah,
allotment for it.
yeah, yeah.
And when you upgraded, but you had to
Yeah.
upgrade within the year, and I think we went to 10 and a half months,
I don't know about that.
11. It was
Either
almost.
way,
We
It
didn't-
wasn't that long, and you were on the Fat Bob.
we got the 48 in like February, didn't we?
I can't remember.
Oh, I'll look, and I'll probably put it in a comment or something later. But yeah, I was given the name key fob because on 2 situations I left my key fob in my jacket, which was in her car while she was going down the road, while the pack was blocking traffic, waiting on me to come out, and I couldn't start the bike.
So you can imagine some people get so annoyed already when bikers like block traffic. Can you imagine those people and those cars at that time, like Sia and key fob in the back, like
Holding
yeah.
everybody up.
Yeah, they
Oh,
probably got a lot of flip offs.
I imagine. We earned them that day. I did anyway.
Yeah.
But this is my D20. Y'all have seen videos of this bike, and you should be pretty familiar with it. Just got it back today. About a month and a half ago, I hit a deer going to work. I was completely okay. I hit my shin right here on the air intake, which I don't like this
Yeah.
anymore. This has got to go.
It is really bulky.
Yeah, it's got to go. We'll figure out something, but it's going. Anyway, I hit the deer. Bike went to the shop. Been in the shop for over a month. Just got it back, and I'm enjoying the ride so far. I actually went out and made some videos today. I was waiting on Mala here to get home. So
He was so giddy. It was like a little kid at Christmas. Even this morning, he woke up with us because I had to take him to his mom so she could take him while me and Jay were at work and school.
yeah, I called my mom to help me out with
Yeah,
this.
she's like, "Mama, I want my bike so bad." He couldn't even wait until the end of the school day to go get his bike. He had to get it. And he was like on like level 10 and I was on like level 0 because I worked so late yesterday and I came home late and I went to bed late, so I was done. I was like, okay, bring it down a little bit.
Bring it down.
But I was excited for him.
But I've been riding off and on, actually longer than Jay's been alive.
Yeah,
18,
you're right, 'cause
18
yeah.
plus years. I started with the bike I showed you a picture of, the 83 Yamaha Maxim 750. Had that for a month, then went to the 1100 model, a little bit older, and now I've got the 2023 Lowrider ST, thanks to my Mala.
Yeah, we always excited to do that because he wanted all these like extra things, but you know, with the Fat Bob, it was a smaller engine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I was like, look, if you want all these things, it's gonna cost a whole nother bike. Let's just buy a whole nother bike.
There's a whole nother bike.
But I said, no, you cannot upgrade again for a long time.
Oh, have you seen the...
I get another Cadillac. I get another Caddy before you get a newer bike.
But Harley just released the...
Or
new
a Rebel,
CVOs.
because I do like the Rebels now.
I
I don't know
couldn't-
which one. I'm having a hard time deciding because my CTX is so good to me, but the Rebel was comfortable too and fun. It was like a little fun little bike.
I think we should go with a Rebel instead of a Cadillac.
Well, you do, of course, because you want to add another bike to the garage.
I want to add 3 or 4 to the garage. I don't know what you're talking about. One.
Or we could just not upgrade yours for a long, long time and do a Caddy and a Rebel.
Oh, we're not upgrading this baby. She's staying with us.
Oh, well, then you got at least 5 years or 6, I think. I can't remember
12?
the term.
Did we do a 12,
They don't
12-year
they don't
plan
allow
at
12, but if they did, we
58%?
probably would have.
50% interest.
Can you make my payments at $100?
Sold my soul
You have to go give
to
like
the lords of Harley
have
Davidson.
to go give like what is it, platelets every month?
Plasma.
Plasma every month.
I've actually thought about doing that.
I
Because
did it one time. It takes a long time though, and you have to watch like a movie. Like you can watch a movie. They put TVs up though. It's pretty comfortable.
I mean, I could do that to afford bike parts.
I don't think you can do it that often. You would have to give yourself a few years. Especially for Harley.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I've been riding for
long time.
as long as Catastrophic's been alive. I didn't actually get my own bike until
You're a good rider too.
I enjoy
really
it.
good.
It's a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
And you can be in like a totally bad mood and for real go ride and you're like better when you come back. So it's dangerous, but and I'm glad I finally got back to that level because it used to be like that for me, like exhilarating, and I would come home with adrenaline still. But after the accident, I couldn't find that again, and then luckily Key Fob and even Thumper or Jay, they used to call him Thumper.
Catastrophic now.
I'm sorry. Our son.
He's got his own channel too.
Yeah, he does. I can't.
It's Catastrophic, and then it's like FON, or in parentheses, Force of Nature. I forget exactly
okay. Yeah,
how
because
it's
you always
worded.
call him Catastrophic Force of Nature.
Because he breaks everything.
Yeah, he really does. He does. But except for
Y'all saw?
he can ride good. Yeah. But he can ride so well. Like I trust him more on his bike than RG because he rides well. But that's because this one taught him since he was like 15. He probably would have done it. I wouldn't let him even touch a motorcycle. Probably.
Oh no, that when me and her separated is when I got my first bike.
Of course.
Because when we separated, we had 2 cars.
Yeah.
We had a Grand Prix
Yeah.
and we had a Dodge Durango. She wanted the Dodge Durango, but then realized how expensive it was to drive the thing.
She's like, oh wait, he was paying for this. Okay, never mind. Stop. We're not gonna. Okay, no,
So,
it's okay.
Long story short, I needed a less expensive way to ride
Right.
than the Durango.
So you're like, why not get a motorcycle?
So my stepmom, or ex-stepmom, she had a motorcycle for me. Let me take the 750 out. I got it for a month, and then I upgraded to the 1100.
That's cool.
And I rode it until I blew the motor.
How old were you when you got the 750?
Oh.
Do you remember? How old?
18.
No, you were already older.
18 years
yeah.
ago.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. I've been riding a long time. But I'm glad I can find that adrenaline again. Like, it was not like, but it took a long time though, because it wasn't, I don't think I talked about me like really being excited about riding until we went on a ride right before the winter came. And I don't know if you remember, I came home and I was like super still giddy. And then I remember saying like, man, I'm left with such a rush still, even though we're not riding anymore. And that was like one of the first times since our accident that I felt that like after effect.
Enjoyment.
Yeah, even after you're so happy just because you had such a fun, cool day, you know, like just checking out around here, around Georgia. Like we didn't even go far.
We were
like,
geocaching.
Well, we did know. It was whenever we went to, we got lost.
No, we were geocaching, and you, the last ride we were on was when you...
When I got the
picked up-
now?
Yeah, you picked up the
Oh,
mailing
okay.
spot.
It might have been that time. Either way, it's been recent, and so it took a while to get it.
You haven't tried out your new tire yet.
No, I haven't. Because right when I got the now, we got the tire fixed, and then it came back, and like winter was here. And of course, I'm a fair weather rider.
Yeah, very fair
Very
weather.
fair. Like even too much wind, I can't do. I'm getting there. Maybe one.
A
Like,
heavier-
who wants to ride in the rain anyways? Like that's not fun.
A heavier, more stable bike.
Right?
will
Yeah.
help
But
with
see,
that.
the Rebel's bigger, but it's not heavier, is it?
I think you should go Goldwing.
Oh, I don't know. The style. I don't like the style.
Check
Yeah.
out Shay Lacey's red one.
Oh,
That's a sporty Goldwing.
Yeah.
And it sounds.
Well, maybe I haven't seen. Yeah, I'll check it out and see. But they're
Well, I
expensive.
gotta tell you
We're
about-
too bougie for that. So let's just stick
We're
with
not
small.
too bougie for.
I mean, we're not bougie enough. I'm sorry. Wrong. No, I don't need an expensive bike because I don't ride like you do. This is your main ride. This is what you ride every day. Like sleet, snow, hail, tornado, hurricane. You're on your motorcycle. I'm not. Maybe 2 months out of the year I might ride. I mean, I enjoy it, but it's got to be like a nice day. It can't be too windy.
Like right now, there's no wind.
Like, it's perfect. When I got off work, I was like, oh, this would be a great day to ride. I haven't rode in a long time. But it's been a long day at work also. So I was like, let's try Sunday.
Yeah, Saturday tomorrow. It's gonna be raining.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. But it's about that time, guys. It's 5 minutes till I gotta
And
go.
time for another beer.
Time for another. Yeah, mine's empty too. Almost empty. We appreciate you guys coming in. Like I said, I have 88 subscribers
We
right
get
now.
so tickled. We both get tickled. We're always like, oh, 87, 88. We have fun with it.
Yeah, it's actually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, because you have your channel too, so you're like, I got 12 subscribers.
Yeah, listen to it, because...
I got like
yeah.
6,000 views, or not. I mean, not 6,000.
I wish.
60 views, 20
Yeah.
views. I don't know.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. We
I don't
like
get the
it.
notifications for yours, but
It's okay.
yeah.
It's for children.
Yeah.
Because I'm a teacher.
All right, adventurers. Y'all take care, and we'll see y'all on the next one.